Alright, is it still sharing? Yeah, it is. Okay. Right, sorry about that, guys. So just having a last second conversation with Haxel because unfortunately the player started before I was able to get in, but we should all still be fine. So welcome back. Sorry about the stream issues just then. Should be all resolved now. And we join our grand finals once again to find Vol Nation and Violence now with one game apiece. Our next destination, Scramble.
Scramble, aka the sniper map, as that's what you're pretty much going to see for most of this game. Both teams just trying to stay on opposite sides. Both teams just trying to get these early game picks. And Scramble, it can be quite punishing, especially if you do give one team pretty big lead. It would be quite hard to actually claw it back.
Yeah, we've seen lots of different approaches to this particular map. Certainly there are some very, very good sightlines across here to allow for the teams to really, kind of pick off individual kills. But we've also got the inside of the various hangars and of course the command center right up at the north end of the map, which can be a real, short range fighting. I think this really fits quite well with the current mess we've got, which is a combination of very long range snipers and very short range bosks. Both have the opportunity to thrive on Scramble.
Yeah, we will have to see which one comes out on top. Usually it is the snipers, since both teams just want to stay on opposite sides of the map. But those bosks can come in quite useful once you get into those bunker fights. Will we see a bunker fight? Will we see one team push another? It's unlikely early game, but once we start getting later in, once we start seeing the timer tick down, it does become a lot more common.
The two teams keeping each other at arm's length for the time being. We'll see if we can find the people who are actively engaging. Coconut, remember from last time round, pick up a whole lot of kills. The two teams dancing around each other, so far so even. Has to make you wonder which one will crack and make that big rush in first.
Yeah, just both teams, they have this tied score. They don't really want to give up the lead. Vio is able to pick up that kill as Zitz is able to snipe one down. Vio getting another kill as well, which will put them in the lead by 2. Now, 2 might not seem like much, but it can be quite massive until we see Vol quickly get a trade back.
Yeah, it's going to be very tight here. Let's just get the team names switcherooed over, as the Vol Nation are playing over in the blue and Violence on the red. So Violence with a pretty commanding lead. Xerix has been playing out of their mind so far in this game. The Imp has been almost unerring. 36% accuracy is pretty darn good, especially when you're 5 kills in.
We do see Violence, or Vol, actually starting to slip up right here. Violence using that slip up to actually take the lead, take charge of this match, start building up their kill streaks, and you could see how this has kind of snowballed into the pockets of Violence at the moment. 7-16, a huge point difference, especially for a map like this. However, as fast as they were able to secure those kills, they could easily lose them.
Thank you, Miyu. I have swips and swipes across the team names now, so they should all be good. Do bear in mind, guys, who are entering in for our YouTube giveaway, you only need to enter in once. Please don't spam the chat, because that will cause Nightbot to disallow all of your entries. Right now, though, Vol Nation are being disallowed entry into this third game of the finals, getting almost shut out entirely. Violence looking incredibly confident. They seemingly feel totally at home on Scramble.
Yeah, just ever since they were able to start picking up the pace right here, it's been going heavily in their favor. The question is, will they be able to hold on? There's still a pretty decent amount of time left to do this. There's 2 minutes 30 seconds left in this game, so it isn't impossible for Vol to actually come back right here, but it will take a lot of planning, it will take a lot of coordination, and a few team wipes.
It's going to be difficult, of course, for Vol Nation being this far behind to show patience and to methodically approach, you know, chipping away at that violence lead is so tough when you know that you've got time pressure here, 2 minutes left to play, and everything just seems to be getting worse and worse with every passing moment.